Heat-less cooking or heat-filled kitchen this summer? I'll let you decide. Today on the Carefree Cooks Code, I'm Chef Todd Moore, and this is the Carefree Cooks Code, every Tuesday live at noon Eastern. Here's our challenge. How can home cooks cook freely with creativity, confidence, and pride while ignoring recipes and still impressing themselves and others with what they cook? Well, the answer is found in becoming empowered with how cooking works, using dependable and repeatable methods of cooking that work for any ingredient, for any diet, and any desire, just like chefs do. And we'll know we've cracked it when everyone sees cooking as an exciting and rewarding way to improve their relationships, their lifestyles, and their health through better food and cooking. This is the Carefree Cooks Code. Welcome back to the Carefree Cooks Code, everyone. I'm Chef Todd Moore. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Rebecca and Jude and Kimberly and Fred and Joan and Carrie, and all our Carefree cooks are with us today, and we are live every Tuesday at noon. If you're shocked by this fact, you should go to webcookingclasses.com/live and register for my free alert system, where I send out an alert 15 minutes before we go live, because you wouldn't want to miss 1 minute of our carefree cooking gathering, because we're carefree cooks. We create our own recipes, and what does this do? It brings friends and family and neighbors and acquaintances and co-workers and people you don't even know toward you because you're a great cook. You learn every time you cook. You define your own cooking style because you're practicing pro methods, and you just wind up loving your cooking. I'm so glad we're back together again today, Tuesday, live, because we got a lot to talk about, and I'm very excited. I'm back from all my recent travels. I found so many cool food ingredients, but I'm getting way ahead of myself. Oh, before we get going, I've got another What Am I for you. Tell me in the comments section below, please. Here's the food What Am I? Throw away the green, eat the red, spit the black. All right, what is it? What am I? It's a food item that we can talk about, and I'll give you the answer at the end. And again, so glad to be together today because summer is coming. We're just on the cusp of it. We have survived another miserable winter here in Baltimore, Maryland. I have friends in Wisconsin. I have thousands of friends up above the northern border in Canada. I know we have all suffered. So thankfully, the weather is going to break. But here's the thing. I hear it so often from people, and they tell me how much they hate summer cooking. And I just can't believe this when they talk about it, and they argue about the holidays. They argue about roasting a turkey. They argue about their stews and their chilies and their stick-to-the-ribs food. And the main thing that they hate about summer cooking is heating up their kitchens. They don't want to use the equipment that's in there, and that's why people like grilling. But it's not only about grilling. You don't have to heat up your kitchen. You don't have to cook heavy roasts, heavy stews, because now it's time. It's time for lighter, brighter, fresher, happier foods. Like summer foods, I think, are happier than winter foods. They just look like it, don't they? Don't they look happy? And this means salads also. And that's what we're going to talk about today, because once you know the different classifications of salads, once you know the 3 basic parts of any salad, once you know the 100+ varieties of the most important ingredient in salads, how to assemble salads, make them more exciting to the eye, more exciting to the palate. If I can convince you of all of that in less than 30 minutes, wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that make summer cooking really cool? And that's my object today, to make summer cooking cool again, because that's what we're going to be working on. So let's talk about this. Take notes if you like. This is part of a class that I used to teach in culinary school all the time, because we called it Summer Salad Days. It's heatless cooking versus heat filled kitchens. So you really want to be cool this summer. You want to be cool and healthy. And summer cooking really lends itself to healthier cooking more so than winter cooking does. So we're going to go over some of the elements of salads, the classifications of salads, but first, the definition of a salad. Because a salad is any single food or a mix of different foods accompanied or bound by a dressing. Okay, I'm going to let that sink in a little bit, like a salad dressing, all right? So let's stick with the definition, because it's not just lettuce, and that's going to be my, oh God, I ruined the point already. All right, I buried the punchline, but the punchline is, stop thinking that a salad has to be like rabbit food. It doesn't, and I'm going to show you, because it's any food or combination of food that has a dressing with it or is bound by a dressing, and that's an important aspect that we're going to talk about. A salad can have meat. A salad can have grains. You can make a salad out of fruits and nuts or cheese, but it doesn't have to have lettuce, again, because it can be an appetizer salad. It could be a second course salad that's served after the appetizer. A salad can be an entree. You put enough protein, and it doesn't have to be animal protein. You put enough protein in the salad, it's an entree. It can be a course following the entree. You could act very European if you want. In your home, you could make your salad a dessert because it's really cool. And it's the color, it's the texture, it's the flavor of each salad ingredient that should complement each other. Now, how many times have we talked about this? We've talked about it in plating and presentation classes. We've talked about it in sauce classes. We've talked about it in side dish classes. It always comes down to these words of complement and harmony and how things go together. And I get so many emails and people tell me, Chef Todd, that's the problem. I don't know what goes together. Either did I. Either did anybody else. Any of the thousands of carefree cooks that we have, none of them knew what went together until they put something together and tried to see how it tasted. So this whole idea of harmony being critical to the salad's success, and harmony is no one thing. Harmony is different to you than it is to me. You hear a song differently than I do. I often hear the drums. I hear the boom, 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 boom. You might hear the violin. You might, whatever band has drum and violin, I don't know. You're missing my point, okay? The dressing is a complement, and this is a lot of what we're going to focus on in coming weeks is the salad dressings and how they can be used in so many different ways. So let's move on from that, because salads are can be classified by the predominant ingredient. And what I mean by this is you can have a green salad, and that's your basic lettuce salad. Everybody knows that. But you can have a vegetable salad. Think about a broccoli raisin salad with diced red onion in it or something. It doesn't have to have lettuce, is my point. Plus, we've got our protein salads, our bound salads, tuna salad, chicken salad, shrimp salad, crawfish salad, anything that you want to do. Then you've got fruit salads. There's no lettuce in there. Combine different types of citrus. Combine different berries. Combine nuts, protein, berries, citrus. It's all turns out to an entire world for you. This is a composed salad right here. Take a tomato, really fresh red in the middle tomato, slice it like that, bits of mozzarella, leaves of basil, balsamic vinegar, olive oil on here. This is a composed salad, and it's beautiful, and it's something that you can do, because salads can also be classified by what course they serve. So an appetizer salad would be something that you would want to stimulate the appetite, something that starts before the meal. And if you want to stimulate the appetite, then it's something that shouldn't be very heavy, right? It shouldn't be very filling. This is why I have a lot of problems with ranch dressings and Russian dressings, Thousand Island dressings, these thick mayonnaise dressings before you've ever eaten your meal. It's not, this is the way Americans generally eat. You know, they put their heavy blue cheese on iceberg lettuce, which is just like putting fat on water for me. I mean, a salad is not blue cheese on iceberg lettuce. That's fat on water. Plus, it coats your taste buds for the entree. So an appetizer salad has really got to be a lot lighter than anything else. Then we have accompaniment salads. You know, summertime, these can function as the side dish. You don't have to make baked potatoes in the summer. You don't have to make mashed potatoes. You don't have to use these larger, heavier, fattier things. Why not do that grilled chicken breast with a fruit salad or a nut salad or a berry salad instead of your usual side dishes? Your salad can be a main course salad as well, and these are the ones most often that contain the proteins, the grains. How about pasta? Pasta with bits of shrimp and crab and lots of fresh vegetables, poached broccoli florets so that they're nice and soft to the crunch, you know? You can also have an after-course salad. This gets very fancy. Sometimes you'll serve a sorbet, you know, to kind of cleanse your palate in between courses. Well, you have the opportunity here to do something to cleanse the palate. Very often vinegars, a very acidic item, or fruits. Think about doing a citrus, just a few pieces of citrus. There's a class somewhere when I did a Mother's Day brunch class, I think it was. We took an orange cup, we hollowed out half an orange, made a citrus salad, and then put it back in the orange cup. It was a really nice presentation and something after your main course that could cleanse your palate as well. And of course, there are dessert salads. These are sweeter salads. They often have fruit. They got nuts, very often creams, whipped cream or heavy cream, clotted cream, strawberries with cream on it. We've got Wimbledon time coming up soon in the UK. So you start to get an idea that you can get past this tossed salad, this idea of shredded up lettuce with a heavy mayonnaise-based dressing on it at the beginning of your meal. If you want summer cooking to be cool, this is the time to start bringing out the cool ingredients, the really sharp, bright, happy, light, healthy cooking. And here's another composed salad. This is a Napoleon. Bits of avocado, bits of tomato, pinoli, pine nuts, and a nice light dressing. It really makes a beautiful presentation, don't you think? So let's talk about this presentation. Let's talk about salad arrangement and presentation, because it doesn't always have to be, just like I said, shredded up lettuce thrown in a bowl. Because if you adhere to the 3 basic parts of a salad, then you start to learn the methods behind salad making, and you make them your own. So you start to change and move. You know my quote, well, not my quote, the quote I love from Pablo Picasso: learn the rules like a pro so you can break them like an artist. So the first part you're going to need is some kind of base or underliner. Now, this can be one piece of lettuce, right? When you use leafy greens, but it doesn't have to be shredded up and all torn usually, because the underliner really adds to the appearance of the salad. So again, not shredded iceberg lettuce, not chopped up romaine lettuce, but how about one piece of endive lettuce and one long leaf? Or how about leaves fanned out in a really artistic way? You can give height to your salad. The underliner confines loose pieces. So even if you're not going with a lettuce salad, what if you did tuna salad or shrimp salad or some kind of bound salad, and instead of putting the white salad on a white plate, how about putting it in little lettuce cups, little red radicchio cups, or butter lettuce, that really soft butter lettuce cups, and put your scoop of salad in the lettuce cup, and it starts to look a little bit more like a flower. Iceberg, Boston, endive, all these things that I was talking about. And tossed green salads, they don't have to have a base, right? Because they already are laying in a base. But maybe you want to do that. Maybe you want to make a base out of it. So imagine you created some kind of chopped salad with a lot of complementary flavors and complementary ingredients, and you shredded some red cabbage or red radicchio and spread it all over the bottom of the plate, and then you put your chopped salad on top of that. I know it seems almost redundant, but think about the color contrast. Think about the complement that would go on there. And then you can go to the 3 parts of any salad. So once we have these ideas of an underliner, and ready to build on that, whether it's a protein salad or a green salad, a lettuce-based salad. You're going to start with the body, and the body is the main part of the salad. If it's a lettuce green salad, then okay, the main part might be lettuce. If it's the broccoli salad that we talked about, if it's a nut salad or raisin salad or chicken salad, any of those things, that's the main ingredient, the main part, and we call it the body. So it's really important that you use the freshest ingredients for the body of the salad. If this is going to be the predominant thing, it's got to be the one that is freshest, that tastes the brightest, that maybe was marinated to give it a special flavor. If it's broccoli, maybe it was poached ahead of time with some baking soda, as my web cooking classes students know, so this brings out the bright green nature of it, and it's not so raw. It's not so hard to the tooth. If you poach it or steam it just a little bit, you can brighten the color and make it just a little bit softer to the tooth. So knife skills are going to be very important, mostly because items aren't cooked. So think about this. When you use your knife skills to chop onions and then saute them in olive oil or coconut oil, anyway, you apply heat to them, they change size. They change translucency. They change colors. They get caramel. So yes, consistency of cut is consistency of cook, but when you then apply heat, they change shape. In a salad, if you're going to make really nice little brunoise carrots, really cute little carrot cubes, make sure they're all about the same. Don't put carrot sticks in there as well. Your items aren't going to be cooked, so they don't change shape. They don't change color. They are going to really be naked to the eye. It's only the knife skills that does that. And here's the other thing about making a salad where the items aren't cooked. When you cook things, you can add sweetness. You can caramelize and bring out the sweetness. You can add adjuncts to it. But when you cut up a tomato for your salad, the tomato's not going to get any sweeter just because it's sitting in a bowl, right? So it is imperative, if you're using the freshest ingredients, using seasonal ingredients to make a salad, pick the best ingredients. Know how to pick the one that's freshest, the one that's most nutritious. And we talked about that, I think, 3 or 4 weeks ago when we were discussing the farmer's market in Carefree Cook's Code. So let's move on to different types of salads, the different types of items that you can then garnish with. If you have an underliner and you have a body, regardless of the underliner, could be crushed peanuts. Say you're doing a Thai coconut peanut dressing on cabbage greens and bean sprouts. Maybe your underliner is crushed peanuts. Maybe, like I said, it's red radicchio. Maybe it's a tossed salad. It doesn't need an underliner. Then your body is the chicken or the shredded lettuce or the fruit salad. And now we need to really talk about the garnish. The garnish is the thing that gives the salad its eye appeal. This is the thing that communicates to the diner the type of salad it is. If you're making a chicken salad, it better look like chicken. And, I've seen people make chicken salad where they shred the chicken, and that's kind of my favorite part. But you also got to leave chunks of chicken in there to communicate to the diner, because sometimes I go to the deli and I think they take the chicken and they put it like in the Cuisinart. They they like puree it. And I get there and I can't tell the difference by eye between the tuna salad and the chicken salad, because the chicken salad's been so torn up it starts to look like fish. So the idea being that you want to add color, you want to add texture, you want to add flavor and communicate to the person what kind of salad it is. And I'll tell you, one of the best ways to communicate this, one of the best ways to add color, texture, flavor is with croutons. Toasted bread, but make it unique, not toasted white bread. Crackers can do this. Nuts can do this. Contrast of color. Put red pepper strips in a green salad. Put yellow pepper strips in your broccoli salad. If you have a totally white chicken salad or tuna salad, put some green in there. Put some red. Put something different, but keep the garnish simple. It should not overshadow the body of the salad. And I've seen this before. I've seen where people make a chicken salad, which is really, really nice, and they want to garnish it with raisins or grapes. This is called a Veronique, anything with grapes. but then it turns into basically a grape salad with a little bit of chicken in it. You really got to balance these flavors. And if I stick a fork in my chicken Veronique salad, I want to come up with more chicken and less grape, more chicken and less raisins. So remember, the underliner, the body, and the garnish are your basic 3 elements of any salad. And that doesn't mean it always has to be lettuce. Like I said, underliner could be crushed peanuts. Underliner could be slices of orange. Underliner could be anything that you could possibly dream up. But here's something that you may not have considered, and I have arguments with people about this all the time. It makes me seem like a very boring person. It makes me seem like I only care about one thing, because when I go to the farmer's market, I talk to the guy and I say, lettuce has flavor. Most of the time, I'm talking to the lettuce guy, so he's, hallelujah, brother. You're the only one who knows this. And I think he's trying to convince the world of it as well, because you really should be choosing lettuce in your salad like any other ingredient. Some lettuces are bitter. Some lettuces are kind of sweet. Some lettuces are soft. Some lettuces are really hard. They have a different texture to them. The type of lettuce that you choose, again, should complement or contrast the body of the salad. That's the whole idea. So try and get yourself away from iceberg lettuce. Iceberg lettuce is good because it can make a nice little cup, like I said, as an underliner, but it's really flavorless. Iceberg lettuce is all water and really best just for your underliner. It's good shredded, like in tacos or things like that, but it's not going to make a flavorful salad. It doesn't contrast with anything. It doesn't have a very good eye appeal. It tastes like water. It dries out really quickly. As you can tell, not a big fan of the iceberg lettuce. But then you've got romaine. Now, romaine's a harder lettuce, right? It's got those stalky ribs to it. This is great for an underliner. This is great for an hors d'oeuvre also. Just being able to put a little bit of chicken salad on a romaine leaf, and you'd just be able to pick it up and bite it that way. So this is for your underliner, traditionally for Caesar salad, as we know. One of my favorite lettuces is Boston lettuce. This is a much softer, sweeter lettuce. Great for cups. It has such a texture, like you almost feel like you're eating a flower. And this always softens the texture of any salad. Because if you think about it, you might have carrots, you might have broccoli, you might have shredded Brussels sprouts, or peppers. These are also very hard, very crunchy things. It's the Boston lettuce that makes it really sweet, really, really nice. The next is a frisee. Frisee, if you like bitter lettuce, if you like really interesting salads, look for this frisee at your farmer's market or in your grocery store. It's really very bitter. It's kind of peppery, and it's got scraggly leaves. It's going to look like a weed, like something that you pulled out of your garden, but it really balances sweeter dressings. It balances the sweetness of a balsamic. It balances, believe it or not, fruit salads as well, putting finely shredded, almost like it's an herb rather than a lettuce, really finely shredded frisee in a fruit salad gives it that peppery kind of bitter contrast that's really good. Arugula, it was all the rage a while ago. It might still be. People putting arugula on pizzas and things that I didn't really understand. And mostly it's because of its really dark flavor. It has a very bitter, almost licorice kind of flavor to it. And this balances these sweeter lettuces. This balances your Boston lettuce, or actually can give flavor to your flavorless iceberg lettuce. When you think about it, people, when they cook, they love to use 10 different spices, 10 different seasonings. I say use 10 different lettuces. Cut down on the seasonings, use 1 or 2. But imagine that you used a salad that picked 3 or 4 different lettuces based on their flavors, as if it was a seasoning in a jar. Something like radicchio. Radicchio is a very harder lettuce, and it's bright red. My goodness, it gives you such a great contrast. It's got this cabbage texture to it that gives you a really nice crunch to your salad as well. Imagine all these green things and you got this one red one. And I'll tell you, Radicchio stays fresh in your refrigerator for a long, long time. And if it gets brown on the edges, you cut the edge off and then you've still got some more. It's great just for contrast of texture and flavor. Then you've got mash. Mash, if you see this in your, or mache, if you see this in your grocery store or farmer's market, it looks like a bunch of clovers. It actually kind of looks like a chia pet. So if you see a chia pet looking lettuce at the farmer's market, buy it. It's really sweet. It's really soft. They've got tiny little clover-like leaves, and it adds a lot to your dressings as well. Look, I could talk about this all day long because there's at least 100 more different types of lettuce, different regional lettuces, different scraggly dandelion greens, and spring mixes that, you know, make salad making so much more interesting than I said than using water. And then you start to experiment. Look, I've given you now the classifications of salads. You can make a green salad, a bound salad, a fruit salad. You can make yourself a salad for an appetizer before the main course, after the main course, a dessert salad, an entree salad. You can go with the 3 components of every salad and change them and move them all around, make the underliner something crazy, and then do something for the body of it, and the garnish way out from left field, do something that you have never done before. And this is why I think carefree cooking is so empowering, because I pull out the elements for you. I pull out the classifications, and you notice everything is 3 parts of this and 5 elements of that, because then that's the pieces to the puzzle. Then I give you the box, I spill out all the pieces in front of you, and I let you run together with them. And you start saying, oh, maybe I'll make myself a French salad with poached potatoes, big pieces of little like baby carrots, poached carrots. Use your herbes de Provence, fresh rosemary, fresh thyme, and make a French salad. Or now I'm going to make a Greek salad and take this all over the world. I love olives. I'm going to add olives. I'm going to use red onions and feta cheese. I know the methods of making a really good salad, so my underliner is going to be basil leaves, and I'm going to use flat leaf parsley and shredded lettuce along with cucumbers and little cherry tomatoes and a balsamic dressing for my Italian salad. Or I really like crunchy things. I like almonds. I like toasted sesame seeds. I like the really crunchy bean sprouts, and I'm going to do a soy oil, sesame oil, and soy sauce dressing, and make myself a Japanese salad. Maybe I'll put mandarin oranges on it and make myself an Asian salad, or I can do like a Russian salad with a little bit of mayonnaise and ketchup, and I can make my chicken salad with grapes now, and I can make grain salads the way that I want. There we go. Greek salad, Italian salad, Japanese salad. I can make a grain salad, because I can make a fruit salad, because no matter what I dream up, no matter what salad that I decide to make, I can remember the categories of the salads. I can remember the function of the salad, where it's going to be in the meal. Then what I'll make up is going to include an underliner, then a body, then the garnish with the freshest ingredients and appealing knife skills to make one of the best salads that I possibly can. And you know what that does for you in the end? In the end, that makes summer cooking cool. It gets you out of the kitchen. It stops heating up your entire house for cooking, because now I've just shown you the way that a salad can be anything. Like, I mean, I know grilling is a big part of summer cooking, so go ahead and grill the steak. Cook it outside, chill it down, slice it, marinate it, make a steak sauce type dressing, and then put it on lettuce, or put it with cooled poached potatoes, or get really creative with it, and it'll make summer cooking so much cooler for you this year. Hey, let's talk about the dish of the week. So I went scrolling through our Carefree Cooks community, as I do, and the dish of the week is the one that stops me in my tracks, and I go, whoa, what the heck was that? What were they doing? And why is that looking so cool and carefree and impressive? And since we're talking about salads today, the first one was Sherilyn. Sherilyn made a burrata caprese salad. She had her own sourdough baguette toasts that she made. She made her own sourdough bread. She had 100-year-old balsamic vinegar and a basil-infused olive oil. God, that good-looking dressing. Don, there we go. Don did a lunch salad. He's got mixed greens, but the thing I love about Don's salad is all the complements and the contrast. Strawberries, blueberries, pecans, diced cranberries, gorgonzola, like a blue cheese that's really bitter, and then a mango coconut balsamic vinaigrette. Just think about that for a minute. Strawberries, blueberries, crunchy, toasty pecans, tart cranberries, a tart gorgonzola cheese, sweet mango, tart balsamic vinegar. A lot going on there, and that's what you can do, pardon me, with a good salad. Rebecca made this really nice side salad. Now, she is making, I think that was chili, which is a little heavy for the summer, but smart. Rebecca, very smart. Don't want to serve the chili with like a baked potato in the summer. So she did a tomato citrus walnut dressing. Beautiful. Fresh tomatoes, fresh citrus. What a contrast. And then the toasty walnuts. Carlise is working with her spinach salads. Goes to show you it doesn't have to be fancy, and it doesn't have to include a ton of knife skills. Baby spinach leaves, quickly sliced avocado, strawberries, tomatoes just cut in half, and feta cheese. Really nice, quick, summer, cool cooking salad. But one of the really impressive ones was Charles. Charles made a farro salad. Now, I didn't touch a lot on grain salads today because it's a whole another class, but his farro salad with apple cider and bay leaves, he cooked the farro with apple cider and bay leaves, and then when he chilled that, then he made a lemon olive oil vinaigrette with Parmesan cheese, pistachios, arugula, parsley, mint. Think about how that throws your flavors off. Grape tomatoes and radishes. Incredible combination of complementary and contrasting ingredients. Those are the dishes of the week that caught my eye because we're talking about salads. Hey, the what am I that we talked about today, did anybody get it right? What do you think? How many answers did I get in there? Throw away the green, eat the red, and spit the black. The answer, watermelon. Nice summer, cool summer ingredient, right? Have you ever grilled watermelon? Have you ever put diced watermelon into your salad? Oh my goodness, I didn't even mention that today. And there's another one for you. Throw away the green, eat the red, spit the black. Hey, if you know anyone that needs to cool down their summer cooking, please like this video so Facebook shares it with people. Then you can go ahead and show that you're smarter than Facebook and share it with your friends as well. I really appreciate it. I got a secret for you today. Normally I tell you to go somewhere or click some link, but today, because you are a carefree cook, because you're here with me, I want to tell you about a secret project that I'm working on. It's called Summer Cooking is Cool. This is going to be out within the next week or so. I've realized over all the years of me being online, I have done so much content on summer cooking. And when this person I told you about at the top told me they hate summer cooking, I was like, I'm going to show you why it's cool. And I started going through all the methods, all the dishes that I've made in the past that make summer cooking so cool that I'm going to create an entire program out of it. And if you want to be one of the first to know about this program, go to webcookingclasses.com/summer, and you'll be registering for an alert system so that as soon as the program goes live, you'll get an alert and you can be one of the first ones to see. As it's a voluminous program. It's taken me a long time. That's why it's not ready yet, but it will be ready within the week. Go to webcookingclasses.com/summer if you'd like to be one of the first to know about how cool summer cooking can be. Until next Tuesday, when we crack the Carefree Cooks Code live once again, Chef Todd Moore reminding you that there's a method to your cooking success.